Stan's brought me back to the U.S. to meet another potential superhuman.
Australian Anthony Kelly claims to be the best catcher in the world. He says that he can catch anything that's thrown at him.
I'm known for being one of the fastest catchers in the world.
These feats occur in just milliseconds. Is it really possible for a human to operate this fast?
It's the brain that allows my body to move at the speed I do.
Or is it just practice or some kind of trick? I'm here to find out. The human brain is the body's most complex organ, capable of processing extremely fast on a subconscious level. But scientists believe we are yet to harness all of its power when it comes to motor skills.
Our early ancestors developed hand-eye coordination that's still in our DNA today. Could Anthony represent the next step in this evolutionary process?
I've come to meet him at a training session.
Wow, that's really fast. How fast was that?
That's about 70 miles an hour.
With the pitching cannon just 10 feet away, Anthony has less than a quarter of a second to catch each ball.
My record for catching tennis balls is 43 in 60 seconds. So in that time, I caught 5 tennis balls in 3 seconds. The adrenaline and the feeling is just awesome.
Do you think you have a superhuman ability?
I believe it's genetics. My father, my grandfather, and a lot of us Kellys are quite fast. My motto is practice is the key to success, but I think there's a little bit more to it than that.
Well, I really want to find out how far you can take it, so
Cool.
let's put you to the test and see what you can do.
Let's go, Daniel.
All right, cool.
Catching the tennis balls look fast to me, but I want to know how it compares to the reaction times of top athletes. To find out, I'm taking him to meet Dr. Lin, a human movement expert at California State University. Dr. Lin has studied the movements and reaction times of the most elite athletes in America.
Good, thank you. How are you?
Does Anthony's brain process faster than them?
I've witnessed Anthony do some amazing things today. He has this ability to catch incredibly fast things. And I thought I could bring him to you, and you can find out how he does it.
Definitely, definitely. So what we're going to do is we're going to set you up with some markers. We're going to put them on your body, and these cameras around you will read the movement of the markers as you move.
For this experiment, Anthony has taken it a step further. It's not tennis balls anymore. It's arrows.
It's going to be taking 200 pictures every second, so we'll be able to see the arrow coming at you, and I want to see when you start to react to it.
This test will find out if Anthony has simply practiced so much he knows where the arrow will be before it's even fired, or if he's actually seeing the arrow when he catches it.
Either he's anticipating faster than normal people, so his hand is there before normal people would get it there to catch that arrow, or he's either just got like superhuman hand-eye coordination.
While the tennis balls may have hurt, these arrows will be traveling fast enough to shatter bone.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah, again.
Oh, he's on it. He's got it.
Yeah, keep going. Oh, we're on fire.
So what'd you come up with, Dr. Lin?
Well, what we've measured here is basically your movement time. So the time from when you start to move until you close your hand around that arrow is really short. You don't move until it's pretty close to you, which suggests that you may have faster twitch muscles than the average person.
It's the reaction time in his brain that's caught the doctor's attention.
You aren't moving before the arrow moves. which is something that's a little bit different than what we see in sports. If you think of a baseball batter reacting to a 95-mile-an-hour fastball,
Yes.
if he waits till that ball leaves the person's hand and then tries to swing, he'll never hit it. So they're anticipating. They're looking at the angle of the guy's arm. They're looking at all those little cues, and that's what makes them expert hitters, is being able to pick up all those cues and be able to start that bat first. For whatever reason, you're not doing that.
Anthony is not moving before the arrow is fired. He's waiting to know exactly where it's going before he starts to move. It's his ability to process the visual data so fast that enables him to achieve the arrow catch at all.
Do you believe the way Anthony reacts would give him a benefit of catching? Do you think he'll be able to catch faster things?
The faster it goes, there's got to be a point where he's not going to be able to catch up to it.
Anthony has already proved he can catch super fast tennis balls and lethal arrows.
Oh, that was amazing.
But my next challenge surpasses both of those by far. I've challenged him to catch a paintball, unbroken, traveling at 100 miles per hour. And could this man really be deadlier and faster with nunchucks than Bruce Lee? The best baseball catcher in history is said to be Johnny Bench. But I have witnessed Anthony Kelly catch super fast tennis balls and deadly arrows. Could he really be a superhuman catcher? To test his skills, I devised an incredibly tough challenge that will push the speed catcher to his limits. He will attempt to catch a paintball without breaking it, traveling at 100 miles per hour.
Yep.
Dr. Lin will be using a speed gun to measure exactly how fast the paintball is traveling. The gun is just 50 feet away from Anthony. It will reach him in 1/8 of a second. Just for the brain to receive the data that the gun has been fired takes a normal brain 0.2 of a second.
Whoa.
Anthony just missed his first paintball.
Almost.
It was so close, just slipping through his fingers. But he wants to try again.
Yes. All right. Yes. You caught it. You caught it. You got it right here. Here it is. You caught it. This tiny little ball, unbroken. How fast was it going?
That was 100 miles per hour.
100 miles per hour, man.
Okay.
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
It's astounding. Somehow, Anthony's brain is able to react to the gunshot faster than the doctor thought possible.
And that little trigger fire, there's no way he could see that from this far away. So it's just the sound of the gun and then his reaction.
So Anthony had just microseconds to plot the bullet's course.
I must process this so quickly in my mind. Where it's tracking, is it high, is it low, is it left, is it right?
So you got superhuman reaction time?
I mean, they teach you to be skeptical in PhD school, but that was pretty amazing.
The fact that he doesn't react until after the gun is fired proves that Anthony Kelly is not only moving extremely fast for a human, but his brain is